10 bad habits that make sleep worse for seniors every night. Thousands of older adults climb into bed thinking they simply have normal aging sleep, when in reality, their rest is being quietly destroyed by everyday habits that seem harmless but steadily drain the body, weaken the brain, and turn bedtime into a battle. Sleep becomes more delicate with age, but poor sleep is not always caused by age alone. In many cases, it is made worse by routines that slowly train the body to stay alert when it should be resting. Seniors often notice that they wake more easily, fall asleep more slowly, or feel tired even after spending enough hours in bed. That can lead to frustration, anxiety, and a false belief that nothing can improve. But sleep quality is strongly connected to daily behavior. Small choices repeated over weeks, months, and years can push their body toward deeper rest or keep it trapped in a cycle of exhaustion. Understanding which habits damage sleep is one of the most important steps toward feeling better, thinking more clearly, and protecting long-term health. Here are 10 bad habits that commonly make sleep worse for seniors. 1. Drinking caffeine too late in the day. Many seniors enjoy coffee, tea, cola, or chocolate in the afternoon without realizing that caffeine may still be active in the body long after dinner. As people age, the body may process caffeine more slowly, which means even a cup of coffee in the late afternoon can continue stimulating the nervous system at bedtime. Caffeine does not just make it harder to fall asleep. It can also reduce sleep depth, increase nighttime awakenings, and leave a person feeling less refreshed in the morning. Some older adults say they can drink coffee at any time and still fall asleep. But falling asleep is not the only issue. The real problem is whether the sleep is deep, stable, and restorative. If the body remains slightly stimulated through the night, rest can become lighter and more broken than it should be. 2. Taking long naps during the day. A short nap can be helpful, especially for seniors who feel tired in the afternoon. But long naps, especially those lasting more than 30 to 60 minutes, can confuse the body's sleep rhythm. When a person sleeps too much during the day, the natural pressure to sleep at night weakens. That often leads to lying awake in bed, tossing and turning, or waking up repeatedly. Some seniors fall into a pattern where poor nighttime sleep causes long daytime naps, and those naps then make the next night worse. Over time, this becomes a self-reinforcing cycle. Daytime sleep starts to steal rest from the night, and the body no longer knows when it is supposed to be fully awake and when it is supposed to be deeply asleep. 3. Using screens before bedtime. Television, smartphones, tablets, and bright computer screens can quietly disrupt sleep in older adults. Many seniors watch television late into the evening to relax, or use their phones in bed to pass the time when they cannot sleep. But screens stimulate the brain, keep attention active, and expose the eyes to bright light that can interfere with the body's natural sleep signals. Even when the content seems harmless, the brain may stay more alert than expected. News programs, emotional movies, social media, and constant scrolling can all create mental stimulation at the very time the body should be slowing down. When bedtime becomes associated with bright light and active thinking instead of calm and darkness, falling asleep becomes harder and sleep can become lighter and less peaceful. 4. Eating heavy meals too close to bedtime. Large dinners late at night can put the digestive system to work when the rest of the body is trying to wind down. Seniors may be especially sensitive to this because digestion, acid reflux, bloating, and discomfort can become more common with age. A heavy meal rich in fat, spice, or sugar can trigger heartburn, pressure in the stomach, and nighttime waking. Some older adults also enjoy desserts late in the evening, which may cause blood sugar fluctuations that interfere with sleep comfort. Going to bed overly full can make it difficult for the body to settle. Instead of slipping smoothly into rest, the body remains busy digesting, shifting position, and reacting to discomfort. Sleep may come later, break more often, or feel less refreshing by morning. 5. Drinking too many fluid late in the evening. Hydration is important, especially for older adults, but the timing of fluids matters. Many seniors drink a lot of water, tea, or other beverages in the evening and then wake up several times during the night to use the bathroom. Each waking episode interrupts the sleep cycle. Even if a person falls back asleep quickly, the repeated disruption can reduce the amount of deep sleep and leave them feeling worn down the next day. For some seniors, once they wake to use the bathroom, their mind becomes active and they struggle to return to sleep. A habit as simple as drinking too much liquid after dinner can create chronic sleep fragmentation. Over time, the person may assume their sleep problem is unavoidable, when part of it is actually being caused by evening fluid timing. 6. Keeping an irregular sleep schedule, going to bed at different times every night, and waking up at inconsistent hours can disturb the body's internal clock. This habit is especially damaging for seniors, because the sleep-wake rhythm often becomes more fragile with age. If bedtime shifts from 9:30 one night to midnight the next, and waking time varies just as much, the brain struggles to build a stable sleep pattern. The body responds best to rhythm and repetition. When sleep timing changes constantly, the body receives mixed signals about when to release sleepy hormones and when to prepare for wakefulness. Seniors who live without a regular routine, especially after retirement, may slowly drift into unpredictable sleeping hours. This often leads to insomnia, early waking, afternoon fatigue, and a general feeling that sleep is unreliable. 7. Spending too much time inactive during the day. Physical activity plays an important role in healthy sleep. Seniors who spend most of the day sitting, lying down, or remaining indoors may not build enough natural sleep pressure by night. The body is designed to move. Walking, stretching, light exercise, gardening, or even regular housework can help improve circulation, mood, and nighttime rest. When the day is too passive, the body may not feel physically ready for deep sleep. Inactivity can also worsen stiffness, discomfort, and restlessness, which may lead to more turning and waking at night. Many older adults become less active because of pain, fear of falling, or simple habit. But too little movement can quietly damage sleep quality and contribute to both physical and mental fatigue. 8. Letting stress and worry follow them into bed. Many seniors carry worry into the night. They think about health problems, family issues, finances, loneliness, or fear of the future. Some replay old memories. Others become anxious the moment bedtime arrives because they expect another bad night of sleep. This habit creates a powerful mental connection between bed and stress. Instead of feeling safe and calm, the brain becomes alert, tense, and watchful. Even if the room is quiet, the mind is noisy. The body cannot fully relax when it is trapped in mental tension. For seniors, this is especially harmful because poor sleep can then worsen mood, memory, and emotional resilience, making the next night even harder. Worry at bedtime teaches the brain to treat the night as a time for thinking rather than resting. 9. Relying on alcohol to fall asleep. Some older adults believe a small drink in the evening helps them sleep better. Alcohol can make a person feel sleepy at first, but that does not mean it improves sleep quality. In reality, alcohol often makes sleep more broken. It can increase nighttime awakenings, reduce deeper stages of rest, worsen snoring, and contribute to early morning waking. Seniors may be more vulnerable to these effects because alcohol can interact with medications, balance blood pressure, and overall health. A nightcap may seem like a quick solution, but it often creates a misleading kind of sleep that feels heavy at first and disturbed later. Instead of true restoration, the body experiences fragmented rest and poorer recovery. 10. Staying in bed too long while awake when seniors cannot sleep. Many remain in bed for long periods hoping rest will eventually come. They lie there thinking, worrying, checking the clock, and becoming more frustrated as time passes. Unfortunately, this habit can train the brain to associate the bed with wakefulness and stress instead of sleep. The bed should be a place where the body expects rest. But when it becomes a place for hours of struggle, the mind starts preparing for frustration the moment a person lies down. Over time, bedtime itself can trigger tension. Seniors with insomnia often spend extra hours in bed trying to make up for lost sleep. But that can weaken the connection between bed and actual sleep. Less sleep efficiency then leads to even more anxiety and poorer rest. Sleep in later life is precious because it supports memory, mood, balance, immunity, heart health, and overall energy. When seniors sleep poorly night after night, the effects can spread into nearly every part of daily life. They may feel more forgetful, more irritable, less steady on their feet, and less motivated to stay active or social. The encouraging truth is that many sleep problems are not only about age. They are also shaped by patterns that can be recognized and changed. Late caffeine, oversized naps, evening screens, heavy meals, too many nighttime fluids, irregular schedules, inactivity, bedtime worry, alcohol use, and staying awake in bed for too long are all habits that can quietly steal rest. Changing them may not fix every sleep issue overnight, but it can greatly improve the chance of deeper, calmer, more reliable sleep. Better nights often begin with better routines, and even small changes can help the body remember how to rest again.